Hello and good evening, Facebook world. Hope all is well. Today is September 5th, 2019. For those of you who don't know me or who are just catching this for the very first time, my name is Kash and I am the accounting consultant attempting to bridge the gap between CPAs and small business owners. One of the ways I am attempting to do that in 2019 is to come on live every single day with a tip, a tidbit, or some food for thought. And I don't know what day we're on, but we are on Tax Tip Thursdays, as it is Thursday today. And we've been discussing adjustments and changes to our kind of bookkeeping plan, to our projections, to our budgets, all week long. And since today is Tax Tip Thursday, I want to talk about tax adjustments. And gosh, there are so very many tax adjustments. So as a bookkeeper, the majority of the time, I am handing back financial statements based on something either called a cash basis or an accrual basis. However, the majority of the time, 11 months out of the year, tax adjustments don't necessarily come into play. Taxes come into play, so payment of taxes, calculation of taxes, but not so much tax adjustments. So what are some tax adjustments that I'm talking about? I'm talking about off financial tax adjustments. So depreciation, amortization, various tax credits that you can apply for and have as a small business, as well as various investments too. So various investments that then will lead to tax credits. But when we are determining and sitting down and really looking at our financial statements and analyzing them, we do need to take a moment in our adjustment phase to account for any tax adjustments. So it's a good time to not just sit down with your profit and loss statement, but also to sit down with your balance sheet and look at the changes in your asset structures. Look at the changes in your liability structure. Figure out if you have enough cash flow to pay off your liabilities and how quickly you can do that. Also, if you do have additional cash flow, this is the right time in the year to think about adding to your investments. So if you have a 401k, if you have various health investments, life insurance investments. Hi.
Can you come?
Yeah, I'll be right there. Oh, look who's here, y'all. Oh. You want to say hi, Aryan?
No.
Say hi, please. Say hi. Hi, Facebook world.
No, I'm still playing.
You're still playing? Okay, well, can mommy finish and I'll be right there? Let's... You got it?
Yes.
Okay, mommy will be right there, okay? So much fun. So other tax adjustments like home office deduction,
Mommy,
mileage.
Mr. Chicken.
You want Happy Mr. Chicken? I don't know what that is. So anywho, ultimately, there are still a lot of tax adjustments to be made even here mid-year and mid-quarter, while we are focusing on, kind of catching up and making sure that we have all of the pertinent information for the first 3 quarters of 2019. The last quarter of 2019 is quickly approaching. So having your year-end tax numbers is a good idea to try and start projecting that. So one component of projecting it, though, is taking our cash-based financial statements, taking a look at the change in assets, taking a look at the change in liabilities, and figuring out where we want to put our money in the next 4 months that are coming up so that we are fully prepared for 2020. That means maybe we need to put a little bit of money on the side for taxes. Maybe we need to put a little bit more money on the side for investments. And maybe we need to do a combination of both. And maybe we just need to throw a really big party and just kind of throw it at an additional expense on the books. That's not real. No, you can. Moving on. So those are a couple of tax adjustments that you do want to figure in. And then if you do have additional tax adjustments for yourself, like a home office, mileage, and personal tax adjustments, you want to, pencil those in as well when you're trying to figure out what your year-end tax liability may be. Now, everything that I have said for the last 5 minutes, except for the segue with Ariane, made absolutely 0 sense to you. Don't worry. Don't worry. All you have to do is just call up your nearest and dearest, friendliest CPA, and they will be able to help you walk through this. If you don't know a CPA, please let me know. I will hook you up with one. I am not one, so don't worry, it won't be me. All right, thank you guys so very much for joining, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.